Cowan's reserves got the job done against the Gold Coast Suns reserves, but the real talking point is who is forcing the way into the senior side. We're going to take you through quarter by quarter, break down the AFL-listed players, and then deep dive into a very special player who just put together a very complete game. Let's run that intro and crack on. It was a perfect morning for football when Carlton's VFL side held off a very resurgent Gold Coast late to win the battle 88-64. It was a game set up in the middle portion of this game, showcasing Luke Power's team's sharp ball movement, efficient inside 50 entries, and good forward pressure. 60% scoring efficiency inside 50, a plus 12 tackle differential, and a midfield that edged the clearances. The real intrigue, though, was the players battling in the last 2 weeks for AFL selection. Mitch McGovern's return, Elijah Hollands, Binns' running power, and Elijah Hollands, his all-round game, gave the match committee plenty to talk about. That quarter-by-quarter review, let's get into it. Quarter one was tight, low scoring, both sides goalless for the first 10 minutes. McGovern set the tone, though, with his intercepts, and Phipps Parsons' opener broke the deadlock open. Binns had some clever moments and finished from the square, and Zach Harding, the AFL overage player for the draft this year, showed some signs. Ramshaw was rambustious as always with 9 touches. Carlton had the opening lead by a goal at the change. Quarter two, Carlton's pressure, though, really ramped up. The forward half really started to get the turnovers in the back half of the ground, and the Suns struggled to move the ball. Nelson had some great moments. He picked out Phipps Parsons again, and the small forwards came to life. Nelson got a very clever goal, and young Hogg snapped a very clever goal from the back of a pack. Carlton went 4-0 and took in a 30-point lead for the half, and in the third, this was Carlton's best. Hogg finds Harvey, Fantasia waltzed into goal, Phipps Parsons had his third, Jordan Boyd was a pain in the bum, and he drove deep for multiple scoring opportunities. The lead stretched to 53, and Carlton looked strong. Quarter four, Gold Coast had a quick succession of a couple of goals. Charleston, though, was a rock down back. His 6 touches in the quarter really steadied the ship, and Carlton in the end held on with a 24-point win. But how did them AFL-listed players perform? Mitch McGovern was really strong, going at 76% efficiency and 10 marks. He had some great moments. He wasted no time showing his AFL ability in the VFL. His first game back from hamstring really showed his interceptability and his aerial prowess. What was a real delight, though, was his ability to hit targets from the back half of the ground. His long kick to advantages were really strong. His ability to read the play, take front centre position, is exactly what Carlton's defence desperately needs in the last couple of weeks. If he pulls up well, you'd think he's a chance for an AFL recall. He was really strong, some really good intercept grabs, and really drove Carlton inside 50, playing that advanced, high defensive half position. Orazio Fantasia, he was really, really lively in this game. His leading pattern was really strong, and he was super lively in the first half. He found space, he got on the scoreboard, and he really did bring players in. Real creative through the corridor as well. His movement off the ball really does open lanes for teammates, and his score involvement showed he really can bring in that spark. Definitely still finding match fitness, though. He was kind of anonymous in the second half. He was on limited minutes, but moments like this do show that he has got that calibre. It's just as he got enough time to do it. Great to see Elijah back out there, Elijah Hollands. He had some real strong moments, particularly aerially, it has to be said. But his work up the ground and his two-way running really showcased it. Coming out wide, then playing at half forward, he really did keep his width well, and his clean gathers were really a highlight. He balanced his contested work with incredible ball use as well. He really did find space at ease, and when he was involved, he really did try and get Carlton on the front foot. Was a real transitional threat, particularly when he was played out wide. his case for AFL selection, I think he's incredible, and he's definitely someone Carlton lack. Because Camporelli, he did what Camporelli did. His run off halfback is always a smile, and when he's in the midfield, it's really good. Did like to see him line up in the back half of the ground, because I do feel like this is one of his strong areas, but he was reliable, calm and clean playing that defensive wing position. It was more noticeable this week that he has really put in a lot of work on his ball use. This was a lot better this week, and you know what he does? He looks for the right area. And this week as well, he had that real good metronome effect of playing hard, playing soft, going safe or going aggressive. I really do like his development. I'm really enjoying it. Jackson Binns, another guy that we're going to look at. He covered every blade of grass, as he always did, as if his life depended on it. His work rate is elite. He looks to gain the territory and put defenders under heat. His smart position and quick decisions gives you constant options. My one reservation is I do feel like Jackson Binns has plateaued this year. It's very much the same as what I've seen while other people around him are developing. Is that a change of scenery required? Is it a change of position? I'm not too sure. But he's one that I do like, but I just feel maybe he's reached his level. Mark Pirner, he gave the mids first use, as he often does. He had some real strong clearances. His follow-up work was good. His body work is good. His physical presence is really impressive. It's not flashy, but it is what it is. The limitations with Pirner are obvious every time you watch him play. He isn't a mobile ruckman. He is just what he says on the tin. But that being said, this is just a bog-standard Mark Pirner game. Harry Charleston, I really enjoyed his game. He was a wall in defence, especially late, and was a very reliable kick. His rebound 50s really showed how he could trust himself, but also thrust Carlton into a counter-attack. His spoil, his follow-up work around the ground is good, reads the play incredibly well, and backs it up by making sure he's available for an easy outlet ball. I really do like Charleston. There is something there with him. Rob Monaghan, he had a fairly game. You can see that his game, the issue with it is I feel like he overcomplicates things at times with the ball, and you can see that there is an adjustment period. He's solid at times, but you can definitely see that skill gap approaching. He was game, and this was one of the better Rob Monaghan games. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to really give him the things. You can see why they brought him. I just think that adaptation is too hard. Jordan Boyd, silky off halfback. It's a surprise he's not in the team. He's almost perfect with the ball in his hand. He reads incoming entries really well as well. He's a good decision maker. His bullet passes are a real highlight. His delivery is an absolute weapon at any level, particularly VFL. It's very fascinating that Carlton have really not trusted him here. And I'd love to know what's going on, because by the eye and by the data, he is incredibly good. Alex Chincotta, the Pom Dog as we call him, he brought his defensive pressure. As you see, he was a pain in the bum. His accountability first is really good. I want to see Alex, though, be caught his shackles. He is an attacking threat. He does the dirty work that others sometimes miss, but there is so much more to him in Pom Cotta's game than that. And that really annoys me. I feel like we've really pigeonholed him as a tagger, and there is other avenues to his game. I want to see that in the VFL level. Matt Duffy had limited touches and limited impact, but I will say this, the energy that he's bringing is really good. He looks to disrupt. He's definitely learning the pace, and you can see that he's been out injured and there's a little bit of a time to go. There is something, though, I feel like we've got to do. He's learning the pace, and that's something that we've got to abide by. Let's look at Elijah Hollands, though, as our showcase. This game at the Suns really showcased why he is super classy. His versatility is strong. Finished the game with multiple touches. His score involvements are really strong. He had 6 of them. He played on the wing and the half-forward line. This is a classic game. He wins the ball. He takes the first steps. He attacks. He doesn't stand in a straight line or run in a straight line. And he looks to hit the hot zones inside 50. This is the core of Elijah's game. Two-way running, bit of composure, and a little bit of je ne sais quoi. When Carlton slow the ball down in the AFL, quite a lot, Elijah's that kind of person that offers something different. The ability to run and carry, the ability to hit attacking sets and really press that back half of the ground. He proves he's just not an onside runner as well, because he wins his own ball in tight and hard. His work rate is insane as well. For someone that hasn't played for a while, it's good. Now, I know he had the off-field issues, but if he is back to where he is and he needs to be to play the game, he is a walk-up star. His mix of intercepts, his uncontested link-up, his ability to spread the play. He's not just a link man. He can hurt you offensively. He's got a real strong, hard running with impact. And that is something that the AFL side is missing at the minute. At the minute, they have a lot of running. They don't have any impact. And this is someone that can use the ball with a little bit of venom. This is where the AFL case for me really strengthens, with his ability to be defensively accountable, work hard both ways, but do something with it. Turn defence into attack. That quick decision making creates opportunities for those around him. Elijah reminds me of a player that, although classy himself, allows players around him to thrive. He is a real opposition reset threat. His game fits the modern AFL system. He values that width. He's got a bit of speed, overlap run. He's great support, but he's a great link man. Something that we've struggled this year is being able to be too predictable at times in transition. He breaks that mold. He stretches defensive zones, holds his width. He also can run through the corridor. He likes to attack, and he's got a good judge of when the time is right to be hard or soft. The other key factor is he applies that pressure as well. He real menace with his pressure efforts this week, and also tackle efforts, and won the ball when he needs to. This guy is someone that, for me, is big. If this game was an audition, Hollands has just handed in a near-perfect performance. He's match fit, he's in form, and he has all the traits the AFL side is lacking, and all the traits that Carlton desperately need. Voss and the selection committee have a big decision to make. If he's ready, he's in. In synopsis, this wasn't just a win for the reserves. It had some statements of its depth. There's some AFL level quality there, and there is players that I feel are in the best 22 that are currently finding their feet back there. Hollands particularly built the form, and it means Voss has some decisions this week with the return of Chera and Walsh to really showcase Carlton playing a more dynamic midfield group in the next couple of weeks. So Blues fans, let me know what you think. Who do you bring in? Is Hollands straight in after that performance, or would you not see him for the rest of the year? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed the breakdown. Subscribe for more AFL analysis. We do everything here. This is just a little pet project of mine. I do love the VFL boys. And until next time, see you soon.